Good morning. Is it Amy? I'm trying to get everybody's names memorized and I'm having a hard time with that. Turn this around. Good morning. Yes, Amy. Good. Hi, I'm Deshelle. I'm a homeschool mom of 3. And 2 actually are here with me all during the day. They are 5th grade and 2nd grade. And I was just going to go over our book basket, what we've been working on this week. And the first was The Secret Garden, which I held up. We just finished this book in our Arrow. And we did a book club on Monday. So if you saw my scope on Monday about our book club, we had a fascinating time. But if you didn't, we did an enchanted tea, English tea with silver and flowers and crumpets and all sorts of wonderful things. And then after that, we went to another room and built a terrarium so they could build their own secret garden. I hope I'm looking at the right place. I'm always confused as to where I'm supposed to look, especially in landscape mode. And we had little tiny gold keys. Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. Yes, I don't have my bonnet on today. I have normal hair. So we went to the terrarium, and afterwards we did a movie. We watched the movie, and the girls, the biggest complaint was, oh, the movie is not at all like the book. So I think I may have ruined them. I said, yes, I'm a book snob about that too. I can't watch movies until I've read the book, and then I'm so disappointed. My husband refuses to go to movies with me if I've read the book. He says, all I do is sit there and go, that wasn't in the book. But that's what the girls did, so it was quite cute. If you are reading The Secret Garden and you want to do a party school or anything, I would highly suggest this book. I hope you can see it. It's called Inside the Secret Garden, and it's by Carolyn Storm Collins. And it's a great book that I found on Amazon, actually, that had a lot of history and biography of the author and the timeline. And it also had great recipes for things like crumpets and orange marmalade. So you can see it has an afternoon tea. And in the back it even has some activities for making things like a topiary flower arrangement or skipping rope, things like that. So it was a really good resource. And of course I didn't know how to make crumpets, so that's what we used for that. But since we finished that book, we are now working on Wonder in our Arrow. And I think Julie's mentioned this is one of her favorite books in her book scope. And it is a great book. I highly recommend this book. It is just really interesting to read, fun read. My daughter the first day read 50 pages. So that kind of tells you, yeah, it's a great book. I mean, if a kid will sit down and read 50 pages and then come in and tell you all about it, that's a good book. So we're excited. I'm not hosting that book club this month, but I'll tell you all about it when it's over. My youngest is in the quiver of arrows, and she's doing actually The House at Pooh Corner, but we bought the Incomplete Tales of Winnie the Pooh. It's kind of a thick book. And as much as I love Winnie the Pooh, I'm finding out my children don't. And I think we're going to blame Disney for that. I think it's because they've watched so many Winnie the Poohs on Disney that it's, I don't know, killed it for them. They're just not excited about it. I don't know what that's about. But anyway, she's not enjoying it very much, but it's not a long book. Okay, so we did something exciting this week. I'm not sure if I posted about this or not. If not, I'll link to. Yeah, I don't know what it is about Winnie the Pooh. I really hate it because I love Winnie the Pooh. He's so cute and sweet and cuddly, and I don't know. They hate him. We did a poetry tea time. We had told our cousins who are living in another state, about 8 hours away, that we did poetry tea times, and they wanted to get in on it. So we got our iPads all set up yesterday, and we FaceTimed them. And we had them on one side and us on the other side, and we FaceTime and did poetry. So this is one of the books we started with. Robert Frost, Stopping by Woods on a Snowy Evening, which was great for last week when it was snowy. This week, when it's 70 degrees outside, not as much, but I like the story. And I love the illustrations. I should show you some illustrations. They're quite pretty if you have this one at home. Just lots of winter. Yeah, let me tell you, the poetry tea time that was across 3 states was so much fun. The girls had so much fun. So we now decided that we're going to do it every week and have a little poetry tea time fun. And we also use this book. It is a great idea. I mean, it wasn't even my idea. She sent me a message and said, hey, should we do this? It sounds like fun. Y'all, your girls seem so excited about Poetry Tea Time. So we spread the word about Julie. This is a book, I believe it's on the website, Brave Writer website, about poems, poetry books. This is called American's Favorite Poems. Yes, it is. I love that because, Julie's always saying that use technology in a smart way. So this is edited by Robert Pinsky, and I'm pretty sure it's on her website is where I got the idea. If not, it was in her book scope. And it's got some great poems in it, just a hodgepodge of some fun authors all the way through the centuries. This is a book, several of you have mentioned it. This is My Home, This is My School, the homeschooling book by the homeschooler, and by Jonathan Bean. Where's his name? There it is. If you guys don't have this, get it. It was hysterical. I picked it up. I told my youngest, she's 7, I said, you want to read this book? So she starts reading it. We get through probably about, 3 or 4 pages of it. And we're about right here, which I don't know what this says about me, but she looks up and she says, wait a minute, you must be homeschooled. So I thought it was pretty cute that she was going through the whole, this is my teacher, this is my mom, these are my classmates, this is my sisters. And it takes her several minutes before she realized, oh, you must be homeschooled like me. So she did like the book. It's a cute book. It's a really cute book. One that good to have around. And so now it's kind of inspiring us to look at his other books, because I didn't know he had any other books. Yeah, I know. I feel like the cranky cafeteria lady many days. In our history, we follow the Simply Charlotte Mason Stories of America. And kind of loosely follow this. We're studying about American history right now. And the chapter we just got to was talking about Paul Revere. And so I had a poem by Henry Wadsworth Longfellow about Paul Revere in it. And then we started reading Who Was Paul Revere. I'm sure you guys have seen these books many times. They're really cute, really interesting, and probably about a 4th, 5th grade level, maybe 3rd grade level, depending on your reader. And so mine are really enjoying going through this kind of a little cute way of talking about Paul Revere in that book. And then, of course, for me, I have my gracious face sitting in my book basket, which I don't get to often enough. And then I'm a little behind, so I'm having to catch up on Pride and Prejudice. But, oh, I love the language. After reading A Secret Garden and being into that whole British accent, when I'm reading it to my daughter, I catch myself reading this in a British accent to myself. So it's kind of fun. So that's everything in our book basket. But I just wanted to say a little quick thing about Enchantment this morning, too. When Alex first posted the scope, the prompts for the scopes, Enchantment, I thought, oh, okay, now I've got to think about what we're going to do enchanting. And then it's just kind of hit me sideways all week. From the book club, we're going out of town this week to a funeral. We're actually leaving today, and we're going to have to go several states away, 8-hour drive. And I thought, okay, this week is shot. I don't know what we're going to do. And Enchantment has just come up and kind of caught us by surprise. And when she posted those, I'm thinking, she's brilliant, because it's February. In February, everybody's just seems to be so worn out, and we're tired. We don't want to do school anymore. And I looked up the other day, and we've done 120 days of school. We kind of school all year round. And I thought, oh, I don't want to do anything. I don't want to plan a lesson plan. Last week I was sick. I didn't come up with a plan. So we're flying by the seat of our pants this week. So I'm going to kind of show you what happened to us since we're flying by the seat of our pants. Oh, my books just fell. Oh, my books just fell on the floor. Yes, they're hard. February's awful. So what we did is, turn that around. This is Valentine's. We're working on Valentine's this week. We have a Valentine's party with our homeschool group on Monday. So we got out boxes, and we got out paper, and we got out glue and stamps and glitter glue and just little stickers and things. And they spent hours, I kid you not, like 3-4 hours yesterday making these boxes. We cut little holes in them so they could put their Valentines down in them when we went to the Valentine's party. That's my 10-year-olds, and this is my 7-year-olds. And there's lots of glitter and lots of sparklies. And then after they spent hours and hours doing this, oh, thank you, they spent the next few hours making Valentine's cards. So we printed out Valentine's cards. These are going to have little gumballs with them. And this one, my daughter loves Tic Tacs, so she's putting Tic Tacs with them. So I bet they spent 6 hours on them yesterday. And the whole time I'm making cupcakes because we have an event that I'm supposed to be making cupcakes for. And I said, "Oh no, girls, we're just not getting any school done today." And the eldest looked at me and she said, "Yes, we are. We're doing art today." And I thought, ha ha ha, yes, we are. We're doing art today. So anyway, that's pretty much everything I was going to say today. It's just, you know what? It's okay if we're feeling kind of blah. I used to be a school teacher, and we had days that were just totally shot because of an assembly, because of, yeah, it all counts, because of whatever we were doing that week, that it just completely got ruined. And for some reason, as a school teacher, I could handle that. But as a mom teacher, it would stress me out. And if this had happened last year, there's no way. There's no way I would have been able to function. I would have stressed out and lost control of everything. And I guess now that I've gotten into this whole Brave Schoolers and Brave Writer Enchanted idea, yesterday wasn't stressful. I made cupcakes with my daughters. School teacher versus mom teacher. It's rough. It's rough. I was able to enjoy what we were doing and letting them play and make a huge mess. I mean, they made a huge mess in my kitchen because that was what we were doing today. And today is going to be a day where they're not going to be doing much either because we're having to get on the road to drive several states away. And another thing they learned yesterday is, and I'm going to count this as a little science, they learned how to do their own laundry. 7 and 10, that's right. 7 and 10. They need to learn to do their own laundry and take the stress off of mom's life. But anyway, that's all I was going to say was that, sometimes enchanting moments will hit you and you either fight them and say, no, we're going to do our math, we're going to do our spelling, we're going to do our whatever, or you let it go and say, it's okay. It's going to be a good day and they learn something fun. Yes, learning life, Marion, exactly right. All right, that's all I have to say today, so I'm just going to turn this around. Oh, I keep putting my finger in front of the camera. And let you look at some cute little Valentine